Hello, and welcome to the AtriocSMP Season 2 Direct. We'll be talking about the changes for Season 2 for the Minecraft server in the Acult Discord. And as you can kind of see here, we're going to be renaming ourselves from the ACLU-SMP to the AtriocSMP. That will stay constant forever. It will not be changing with the name of the ACLU server. So welcome to the AtriocSMP Season 2. That will be starting tomorrow, Friday, with the Atrioc stream, and that is March 1st of 2024. So the Atrioc stream will be live at 10:30 p.m. PT, and you can watch us there. So Season 2, there's going to be a lot of changes, and just so you know, this part right here is recorded. The rest of it will be live. We lost some of the audio. But the first biggest, and one of the big changes, or at least one of the things you should know, is that the War Boulder will be there still. It will start out 0 at 24, at 1.5 thousand blocks. That is a radius, not a diameter, so that will expand slowly with time. So that will expand slowly with time. About 24 hours, it will start expanding to 2,000 blocks, up to the 72-hour mark. And that is a gradual expansion, not just all at once. It happens over time from 24 hours to 72 hours constantly. Yes, and so as you can see, there are some more expansions to come as well, and that will, over 28 days, reach just kind of its final spot there. The Nether and the End will also have borders. That's new this season. The Nether will start at 1.5 thousand blocks. Again, that is radius, not diameter, so 3,000 blocks across. And as you know, I mean, the Netherite's pretty important, so that may kind of expand with time as well if it's required. And the End will also have a border. Will be open after 2 weeks, and the End will open, and there'll be an End opening event after 2 weeks, and there will be a border on the End. It's about 2,500 blocks, and that is pretty small, as you can probably tell. But there's going to be some things we're going to combat that. Namely, the two things kind of get out of the End are Elytras and Shulkers. Shulkers will now respawn in End cities, and Elytras are now craftable, as we'll talk about later. Get some class for Glum Coin, guys. Class for Glum Coin. We love Glum Coin. So we're adding an economy plugin. Instead of just having a currency of diamonds, we're going to have a currency of Glum Coin using diamonds. So that'll just kind of make it a little bit more streamlined to just have economy happen. So you can obtain this new currency at the bank, and you can get just 1 diamond for 100 Glum Coins. That goes both ways. So you can trade it either way. And big news, we are actually sponsored by Glum Coin. So you can make a lot of money off Glum Coin. I would recommend buying Glum Coin. It's actually the first cryptocurrency that you can eat. So definitely obtain some of that. And actually, Atrioc is also sponsored. So, you know, favorite streamer, you cannot go into debt as far as I know. Maybe find out. You can actually eat Glum Coin again. As you know, you can eat Glum Coin. Actually, Who is also sponsored by Glum Coin. Fun fact. There's a lot of these gifts. You can there's a lot of gifts, but you can actually eat Glum Coins. Fun fact. All right. Moving on, server shops at spawn. You can buy certain items for, I don't know who Atrioc is actually. I don't know who Atrioc is. I don't know. But anyways, server items at spawn. These are non-renewable items. Items that you would not be able to obtain after they're all gone from the server. So they're limited by the world border. So sand, obviously sand is not renewable, really. And it's kind of cringe to have hundreds of deserts be stripped. We're going to use the rest of the currency in diamonds for this presentation just because it's a little more clear, but everything is in Glum Coin. Just multiply by 100, that's the price. Also, sponge, because that's only obtainable from sea temples, so that's now Glum Coin. Now you can buy that with a single diamond. So Sneak 3, only obtainable from ancient cities previously, now you can get it with diamonds, because, yeah, it's an easy map. Another upgrades as well, also obtainable with diamonds now. All of those were obtainable kind of before, but because they were limited by the world, they're not here. First not no, you can't buy that. You can get that from Guardians. So that's how you can get all that. That's all going to be at spawn. You can buy that with currency.
Diamonds?
Sand, by the way, that was kind of debated for a while, but because it's kind of annoying to have, desert to be stripped, we're gonna say that you should not do that, and you should instead buy it from spawn or villagers. Speaking of spawn, oh, never mind. Speaking of spawn, you can now get shops. Shops can be set up anywhere actually, not just spawn. But you can set up shops with this a new plugin. You can open a store via left clicking a chest, any chest with an item you want to sell, and that will let you make a shop. And you can buy items from that shop by right clicking the chest. That's super easy to do, really helpful in general. Yeah. And that's kind of it's very easy to understand once you do that in game, how you set up shops. Here's spawn. Speaking of spawn, we now have kind of a two-tier system for spawn. We have this inner spawn that's already been built. Um, you can see that's actually a screenshot of inner spawn right there. It is already been built. It was built by mods and creative players just to have a set kind of inner area that is themed. It's already been built and it's kind of feels cohesive versus what we have right now, which is very chaotic. At current spawn, it's very chaotic. It's a lot to kind of spawn to. Now it's kind of a little bit more themed. It's a little bit better. Oh yeah, the window looks really nice. I wonder who built that. So that's where all the kind of the server run stuff is, like the shops and outlet stuff. So you can definitely set up your own spawn shops and stuff in outer spawn. And that's kind of what we have right now for spawn, with a little bit more rules. As you know, there's a lot of pixel art in current spawn. We're gonna say don't do that in new spawn because it's just very distracting. It's a lot. It kind of gets in the way. I think inner spawn's only about 100 blocks. There's no limit on outer spawn. No, you absolutely don't have to stay in theme. Just build whatever you want. But there's no limit on outer spawn. To kind of just it's what we have right now with current spawn. And also we have another hub that's been pre-built already, which is great. So we kind of have a little more organized nether hub. Yeah, 120 blocks. It sounds about right. Teleportation, waystones coming to the AtriocSMP. Waystones are new kind of blocks that you can place on the ground, and you can teleport to them from any other waystone. There are two kinds of waystones: public waystone and global waystones. Global waystones you don't have to visit first. You can just go to them wherever, like spawn, only placed by mods, and you can teleport to them from any other waystone. Public waystones you can only teleport to if you've already been to it once. So you have to go click it in order to get to it again. That's the only way to get to it. So that kind of keeps new players from having a problem with too much stuff. You can definitely still, I mean, you still have to get to the place in the first place, Rosa. So, you have to figure out how to get there. And so waystones are pretty kind of expensive too. So maybe you'll still, maybe worth it to build a bridge still. 50 diamonds for your first waystone. Slash K first waystone. And every waystone following that, 100 diamonds. So not cheap. Not cheap at all. I use waystone through slash K waystone and the next one at the spawn shop. And waystones actually have a limit on how close they can be to each other. 75 blocks away. That's kind of how it goes. So there's a limit in between. Just to make sure we don't spend waystones too much. I don't think it includes Y, I think it's just excellency. All right. And also, very important, slash spawn, slash home, and slash warp are no longer available. Which means that if you're in a cave, if you're at your base, and you want to just teleport someone instantly, that's no longer possible. You have to be at a waystone to teleport. But you can still use slash set home, and you can still use slash set home to get to your home when you die. So if you die, you no longer respawn in a bed or at spawn, you respawn at your home. That is the only way to teleport instantly now without being at a waystone. New villager features. Villagers kind of overpowered right now. Villagers right now, I don't know if you know, but I actually built a trading hall. Fun fact: it is a little overpowered. There's a lot of stuff you can get there. I'm being shot at. You can get a lot of stuff there. You can get a lot of stuff at the village trading hall. It's kind of the place where new players go to get things, which right now is not great. We would rather have you go someplace else. I'd rather not have every player go to the trading hall. So enchants now actually cost diamonds. They cost half a diamond from villagers. So you can buy. So instead of using a regular book to get a regular book to get a enchants, you have to use a new special book called the trading book. You buy that at spawn, 50 Glum Coin, one half a diamond. So that's how you get enchants from villagers now. Also, diamond armor no longer it just doesn't cost just straight emeralds. Now it costs both emeralds and diamonds. And there are new trades from the mason, just kind of again to try to help with the non-renewable blocks. You can get a calcite, terracotta, and sand and quartz for 1 to 4. So 1 emerald for 4 of each of those blocks. And that's actually a buff for quartz. Quartz used to be 1 to 1, and now we have it's 1 to 4. In the vanilla in this game. Now I have to ask you guys, what do you like more than anything? I'll give you a hint.
Food.
Gambling.
That's right, gambling. Gambling. We love the gamba. We love the gamba here. Gamba. Yes. Loot crates. That's fun. We love gambling. Also, another replacement for non-renewable things, namely armor trims. Armor trims right now as you know, yeah, exactly. Keep going, guys. Keep going. Archers right now, as you know, are kind of hard to get. They once they're obtained for the first time, you can't get them again unless you know the person who has it, which is kind of a pain. Like it kind of sucks. So now you can get it from Gamba. And these are expensive. These are not cheap at all. They're just 7 diamonds per crate key. So only searchable with diamonds, of course. So it's definitely not cheap. You can also get this is also how you get new custom music discs and new maps. Maps are coming to the game as well. You can kind of import an image into the game. This is how you get new ones. Old ones will be purchasable at spawn, but new ones, if you want to get a new one into the game, you have to get it through gambling. 70 diamonds per quickie, very expensive. So not cheap at all. That's what we spent on, right? Yeah. Anyways. Yes. Player was. Did I spell Power Shard wrong? This is so sad. All right. I did decide to make this presentation yesterday morning. So, yeah. Okay. Total. It was added because of season 2. So this is PvP. Slash PvP is now here. You can now fight each other wherever you want. Slash PvP. Just talk PvP on its off by default. No, absolutely not on play PvP. If you look in the right corner, you can see that this is not representative PvP on the server.
Don't ruin that.
So PvP now on. Number there's a limit to how fast you can turn it off once you turn it on. So be careful. Also hard. It's hard now. Used to be in normal, now it's hard. So that is a big change there, which means that it's hard. Mobs are going to be harder. They do more damage. They'll might kill you better. But villagers now have a 100% killing chance. So, well, that's good. Next up, player heads. You can now buy them with diamonds. 100, almost 100 diamonds for player heads. Slash skull player name to get the player head. Yes, exactly, Law Nature. Let's go. Slash skull player head, slash skull player name to get the head. And there is no confirmation on that, just so if you do the command, it'll immediately run it. So be very careful. Make sure you type it right. And heads are still obtainable with charge creepers. They always have been, well, at least for the last few months. So you can, if you get killed by a charge creeper, you'll drop your own head. And actually, new now, Holly has coded data pack that all mobs now drop their head when killed by a charge creeper. So if you kill, say, a bat with a charge creeper, it will drop its head. So every single mob now drops its head, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
Also, pig step has been added to piglins. 1 in 1,000 chance from piglins. So you can now get pig step somewhere other than just another chest. And lastly, we're going to remove the banned farms. No raid farms. Raid farms are no longer allowed. They were allowed before, now they're not. So be aware, you can no longer build raid farms. And that just means anything that farms emeralds or totems. Uh, Automatically, basically, or just very, very manually. It should be pretty obvious to you what a raid farm is, if you know about it already. Also, no shulker farms and no iron farms. That's both already rules. Iron farms, especially, looking a little more strict about it. Only one iron farm. It's public, and it'll be built by you guys close to spawn. And also, rails faster. Right now, rails are kind of a little underpowered. They're kind of not great. No one ever really uses them. Very sad. So we made them faster. You can now place powered rails on a redstone block, and it'll be a large speed up. And you only have to place a few of them in a row to get it. But no, this is actually vanilla gameplay. This is from the server right here up top. And also, very dangerous. Be aware. If you go too fast around a corner, you might go flying. So be careful. And to fix that, obsidian blocks now slow you down by a lot. So if you put a regular unpowered rail on an obsidian block, you will slow. Also, okay, I mentioned earlier Elytra obtainable from crafting. Craftable Elytra. This is how you craft Elytra. Obviously, you need shulker shells, so it will not be craftable for the first 2 weeks. Also, you can now extract enchants from armor. For that recipe right there, you can take an enchant off of an armor piece or any enchant off of a piece of equipment. And lastly, that'll be a random enchant. And lastly, that's the last spot, yes. And lastly, Gilded Blackstone, very important recipe. I know you all been asking for it. Currently only obtainable through fortresses. Now you can also get it through this recipe right here. Blackstone in the middle, golden guns on the sides.
No crying obsidian. I said no.
What about crying?
All right, that's all we have. Well, thank you for listening. We now have about 10 minutes for questions, and you can obviously ask questions later in SMB Gen. But if you have questions about why we did something, stuff like that, please let me know. And in 9 minutes, we will start with the graduation portion of this presentation. Rose, do you have a question? You can just unmute and ask. If you have a question, you can feel free to raise your hand, and I will drag you up.
All right. So what I'm seeing also in chat is that everything is for diamonds, and diamonds are also a non-renewable resource. How else can we get Glum Coin? Is it just diamonds?
Just diamonds. If you mine all the diamonds, let me know, and I will expand the border. If you mine every single diamond in the world. Questions?
Never mind, I can't. Don't worry about it.
Mind that.
I will just field any questions from the public who says they have a question.
Okay.
Do you think they're gonna quiz us on this, Kate? Should I have been taking notes during the
Okay, Matt.
Yeah.
You know what? Sure, I'll invite you to speak.
I would like to speak. Before Matt speaks here, how big can the public iron farm be? As big as you want it to be. If it starts lagging the server, I'm going to make it smaller though. But villagers are very laggy, so that's why there's only one of them. So that's the reason for one public farm. Matt,
Jester, you forgot something, says Sly.
What did I forget?
I don't know.
Okay, shut up, Slide. Slide really wants place spawners to be added as a purchasable thing. That's not going to be happening. Matt, what's your question?
That's silly.
You were here, but you're muted.
I was just stretching.
All right. Just stretching.
Okay, Blue has a question. Let's see, Blue. Would like to speak.
Hello? Okay. Basically, is Glumbo gonna be the currency for the economy? This is important.
Yes, coin.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, yes, I'm gonna be the Glumbo coin millionaire, okay? This is
Alright,
just
yes.
this is just what's
And
gonna
there is
happen.
slash
One
bell
billionaire.
top, by the way. So if you have all the coin, you will be on slash bell top. I think Morike or Cubic 7 has a question, as well as Cool Breeze.
Okay, Cool Breeze, go for you. I think I clicked the right person. Okay, good.
Yep. Hello. So when you were talking about villagers being laggy, it reminded me, I know it's already implemented in the current server, but just in case for new people, do you want to mention the brain rot thing?
That's right. If you try and trade with a villager, you might notice it says you have to disable it first before you can trade with it. You need a name tag with the name has brain rot. Has brain rot in order to trade with villagers, because that will disable most of its AI functions, including I think losing its profession. Because they're laggy as heck, and so we added that. Another less laggy. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Cubic has left the server.
No, we cannot hear you.
Okay. Slide this. Let's see what's here. You picture Mike, let me know. But you can also ask it in chat. Hi, Slide.
Is the border going to expand gradually, or is it going to be
Yes, it's gradual. It starts expanding on that time, and then we'll finish expanding at the end time.
So it's first week it's already expanding like 200 blocks per day.
So yeah, whatever I said on the sides, yes. But it starts pretty small. 100,000 blocks is not big at all. So yeah, so it's pretty small.
Okay.
All right, Mother Nature has a question.
Wait.
Oh, wait,
Okay, so I had a problem with the nether floor. I think that it's gonna be completely mined out like day one. Is the nether like a border completely like permanent? Is that a permanent idea, or can you change it
on the
to, like?
slide, we can expand it later if required. So that's definitely
Okay, thank you very much.
Hi, Slide
I
Bits. What's
love
up?
this- I
What's your
love this
question?
question and answer series. This is great. Who's on my eye fries?
Who
Slide.
killed Kevin Feathers?
From Mother Nature. Do you have a question as well?
I do have a question. Can we instate Kevin Feathers as the new world religion?
No, we do not have any moderation amended in the religions. I'm sorry. But Kevin Feather is, as you know, our Lord and Savior. So if you'd like to follow the religion, definitely you can.
Dang.
Sly, are you around?
Did you talk about the new trades?
Yes, I did. Yes, Mason trades.
Can villagers still wander? Asks Arzu.
Arzu villagers cannot wander. That's once they have brain rot, they cannot move. That's the point. Yes.
2 weeks is a long time before the end opens. Thoughts on making it a week?
Nope, 2 weeks.
I don't-
That's just to kind of, Elytra is very, very powerful, so we're gonna keep that off for a while. Also, a lot shorter than the last time. A lot better than 2 months, I'll tell you that much.
Who just killed Kevin Feathers?
I do not
somebody
know.
just killed him.
I don't know who did that, but yes. And actually, this is being recorded, so maybe we'll see it on stream live. But Rip Kevin Feathers apparently.
Tomorrow, Percy.
Yes, the reset is tomorrow on stream, right after the tour, which is happening tomorrow.
Yeah,
Definitely.
the reset is tomorrow.
Yes.
They should make Atriok for the SMP.
I think you should tune into stream tomorrow, please.
Yeah.
Oh God. Any other questions? Looks like Diamond has a question.
Will it be a new world? Yes. It's a new seed.
Yes, new seed, new worlds. Yes. Hi, Donkeys. What's your question?
Is the shulker shells renewable in some way?
Yes. As I said earlier, shulkers respawn now in end cities.
Okay.
So the exact mechanic is that whenever a Enderman spawns in an end city on a paper block, there's a chance that it becomes a shulker instead.
And I guess my other question is, can you remove brain rot from villagers?
Yes, you absolutely can by naming them anything other than has brain rot. Make them not have brain rot anymore. And you can do that instantly. And you can actually, fun fact, abuse double trades doing that. Don't do that. If you do, I have a problem with that.
Don't tell them that.
I mean, just don't do it.
Smart thing to put in your presentation.
Yeah, don't do it.
Wait.
What are the limits on redstone machines, if any?
If they lag the server, we're gonna have a problem with it. But otherwise, you can build whatever. But if it's laggy, I have an issue with it. And we can see what is laggy, so yeah.
We already have Matt.
Am I allowed to DDoS the server? Sorry.
Mouse Law's
Is
absolutely
Mouse-
still banned. Get out of here, Mouse. You're not allowed in this VC. Hi,
Disconnect
Mouse.
him. There he goes. Even though I can join back immediately.
Portal, no, we're not allowed to do that, and I feel like I should
No
report you
bomb
for saying that.
threats.
Make a bomb
No
threat.
bomb threats, please.
Okay. So high security is
Oh
logged on
my.
and is waiting for water now. Thanks,
Of
high
course.
security.
Thank you, high security.
Welcome. Hi there. Any other questions?
Oh no, Kate.
Arzu, you're always allowed to be silly. Oh, is there a live browser map, Chester?
Yes, there is. You can see it right now at the link I'll put in chat. And this is obviously the current server. And the new server will obviously update.
So it's the same URL?
It will be the same URL for now until
Great.
yeah. If there are no other questions, will the only way to own coin be through diamonds? Yes. You can only get Glum Coin through diamonds, and you can get diamonds through Glum Coin, obviously. But that is the only way to obtain it without a mod giving it to you.
Not true.
And you can only
So I can
use
just get you to give me Glum Coin for free.
technically yes. But yeah. So
the
but yes,
Rosa
Glum Coin, that's
Court
the only
Industrial
way.
Complex.
That's the only way to get Glum Coin, and obviously you can only buy the items sold by the server that I just talked about through Glum Coin Unlimited. Obviously, players can sell whatever they want, though.
High security.
Yeah, it's 1 to 100.
Yes, that's correct. Yes, you can go both ways. In the bank, there's going to be a shop that sells Glum Coin and a shop that buys Glum Coin. Will the server be shown to AtriocSMP be the backup for the purge, or the one from tomorrow? The one from tomorrow. It will not be the so anything you've done the last week will be still there.
Yummy.
It's gonna look like
It'll look yummy.
Let's start graduation.
All right. I think if we don't have any other questions, some of the things you said are hundreds of diamonds. Can you use Glum as well? Yeah. So everything is through Glum Coin. Anything that was diamonds is actually just Glum Coin, but it's easier to say diamonds for now before you use the Glum. And you can buy things with one Glum Coin. So if you want to sell, example, one dirt for one Glum Coin, you can, and you can even use decimals. As far as I understand. So you don't have to have everything cost at minimum one diamond. It can be less than that. It can be a 100.
Oh no, unban part-time, please. We need him.
All right. With that banning part-time there, the server capacity is currently set to 100 for the start of the server. The render distance is a lot lower than usual. But that will obviously come up with time as less people, are around. All right. Ben, if you'd like to unmute and get started with the graduation for